Yeah,
Hello.
hi. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Very good. Very good. Thank you. And how are you? How are you?
I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think my viewers, this is the first time for them to meet a Russian researcher.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, actually, this
Yeah,
is
how are you?
my lab.
Are you still in, yeah, this is your lab? Can you
Yes.
show us, please, your lab?
Yeah, sure. Uh,
The lab is still in Skolkova city?
yes, in Skolkovo.
And mainly your lab is focusing into biomed?
Yeah, we are developing the diagnostic test in my lab. So we have all like this necessary manufacturing equipment. So here's not the big one, but made on under all requirements, ISO, etc. So this is like my company logo.
Angie, I think I've met you when I visited Skolkova, correct?
Maybe, because I'm look at your face and see something familiar to me.
Yeah, I think we've met. Are you in your lab is in the second floor of Skolkova, correct?
On the main level.
Yeah,
On the
yeah,
on
yeah.
the first floor.
Okay, so first of all, your lab is. Do your lab have a patent since you have opened?
We certified under the few certification bodies. It's ISO 13485 for development and manufacturing of medical devices, and we have a patent for our own device because our main business is to make a test for the brain damage, for the stroke.
No. I'm going just if you can excuse me. I'm going to translate it in Arabic a little for the viewers. هو أنا الآن يا جماعة هو يتكلم عن ان هم انا سالته هل عندهم هم براءه اختراع، فقال ان عندهم مجموعه من الاجهزه هم ابتكروها، وهو معمل متخصص في البايوميد اعتقد يعني بالعربي المهم الاشياء العلاجات الطبيه والاشياء الصحيه بايوميد يعني مصطلح علمي مهم فهمه يعني شيء له علاقه بالطب وبالعلاج. طيب Angie, now regarding virus corona, first of all, is it under control in Moscow?
Yes, I think Moscow and Russia is doing pretty good. I mean that all necessary actions was implemented, and now Moscow under the quarantine from this day, the full quarantine, so nobody allows to go from the house.
Full quarantine.
Yeah, full quarantine. Only just go for a grocery store to buy some food, and if you need to go to the outpatient clinic or to walk with your dog, but not far than 100 meters.
Only 100 meters.
Yes.
هو يتكلم الآن إن روسيا كلها تحت الحظر الكامل، ما عندك تطلع لتشتري أغراضك من البقالة على بعد 100 متر فقط. So even Skolkova has been shut down, locked down now?
Yes, there is a very small amount of people here in Skolkova today, and maybe we are one of 10 maybe people who are working, but we have special needs to do because we are making a coronavirus test.
All right. Now regarding your research for coronavirus device, can you tell us about it, please?
Yes, we are starting development of this test for detection of antibodies against the coronavirus from the February actually. So the first time when idea appears in my mind to do that was February. Then I wrote mails to Ministry of Health, to the regulatory agencies, to Russian CDC, to get the access to the blood samples and get access to the healthcare system. And actually, I wasn't informed them that we have started this development. But in March, we have a meeting with my team, and there was two questions on this meeting. Should we do this test, and are we able to do this test? There are two questions, and everybody in my team asked that yes, we need to do that, we can do that, and we should do this. So this is very important. So regarding the test, this is very simple, like a prick test, like a pregnancy test. So it works with the one drop of blood. You put it into the small window with the plastic cassette. Actually, I can show you.
Yeah, please. Until you're showing us, I'll translate the thing. هو يقول ناخذ قطرة واحدة من الدم ونحطها في قطعة زجاج مثل الفحص مال البريجننسي. طبعا كل الجسم لما يصاب بعدوى ينتج الجسم مع كريات الدم البيضاء ينتج مجموعة من الأجسام المضادة، يعني الخلل المناعي يخلي الجسم يدافع عن نفسه، أجسام مضادة يسمونهم الأنتي بوديز. أنا حين الثعلبة اللي عندي جسمي ينتج أنتي بوديز تحارب نوعية الشعر اللي موجودة. أحيانا يكون في خلل بسبب الغدد الدرقية في بعض المشاكل الثعلبة. طبعا في أدوية الآن حق الثعلبة تعالج هذا الخلل المناعي. فهو أيضا يقول لك الفيروس الكورونا يسبب لي. Angie, I'm explaining for the people in Arabic about the alopecia. Alopecia, as I heard that it is also caused of antibodies, a problem to immunity system. Correct? Do you know about this?
What you called alopecia?
Yeah, you don't have this in Russia. We have it. Yeah, no, I don't have hair actually. It's called totalis alopecia. That the full body doesn't have hair. As I came to know that through some doctors in 2001, that my body is generating antibodies.
So the main like immune response of our immune system is generating the different types of antibodies.
Yeah.
The more nature type of antibodies is IgG, immunoglobulins of G, type G. But the first response antibodies are called IgM, and we just have the both types. Yes.
So can you show us the device, please? Can you show us the device?
Yes, sure. So this is a device. So this is a simple test. So one drop of blood here, and the result you can see here.
Within 2 hours, 3 hours, for how long?
It's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. So we need to detect the timing. So we will be sure what the timing very soon.
It will show negative and positive, or positive?
So it's 2 lines is positive, 1 line is negative. So this is actually positive test.
This is positive test. That's mean he has coronavirus. That's mean he has coronavirus.
No, 2 lines is that the patient have antibodies in the blood. 1 line is he don't or she don't have. But this test actually for the brain damage. This is a stroke test which we are developing, and just take it for show you how it looks like.
Okay, how much this is accurate?
So the Chinese team of researchers made the research and detect that the accuracy of the test more than 90%. So the false positive, false negative results is less than 10%. Some of the research teams report that they have a specificity of 95%. So very high, actually very high. But
right, is it more accurate than the PCR?
Actually, the PCR test, this is a different type of testing. So the PCR test, it's intended for detect the presence of virus in the sample. But our test is detecting the antibodies. Therefore, this is a very different like a type of test. But PCR test, it's a very important tool because it's a golden standard to detect the viruses. The antibody test, it's very simple, cheap, and easy to use device which could be used everywhere to detect the presence of antibodies of the virus, and it can help to detect and screening patients in the fast settings when you need to get the immediate response, maybe in airports, in schools, in offices, and other places. This is the first implementation. The second one, the model of use, is the monitoring of the treatments of the patients to differentiate types of viruses. Or
all right. Before I'm going to translate, what I would like to ask, is it accurate like the CT scan?
The CT scan, yeah, it's a good question, but you know that CT scan have a different accuracy for different types of the cases. For example, when you are detecting the ischemic stroke, brain, CT scan have accuracy in the first hours only 12% of sensitivity. But if you're detecting the hemorrhagic stroke, you have a sensitivity 99% almost. This is very you need to ask with what cases you're asking the accuracy for. Therefore, when we're comparing the PCR to antibody test, for sure the answer is that this is a different technologies. You need to ask with what cases you're asking the accuracy for. Therefore, when we're comparing the PCR to antibody test, for sure the answer is that this is a different technologies, and you can't compare it. You can compare it only, for example, when that the patient have for example 10 or more than 14 days after the disease, and for sure he should have antibodies. And then you can compare the PCR and antibody test, and I think that the accuracy of both tests should be more or less the same.
I'll translate what I remember that you have said. يا جماعة كنا نسولف عن الجهاز مثل ما قلت لكم، هو من خلال الانتي بوديز اللي في الجسم. الجسم ينتج انتي بوديز سواء في الجلطات او في الفيروسات، التعرض للفيروس حسب اللي انا فهمته. انا مو طبيب، انا اشرح اللي فهمته. فبما ان الجسم ينتج هذه الانتي بوديز، هو من خلال هذا الجهاز يشوف عدد الانتي بوديز ويقول لك ونوعها، نوع الانتي بوديز، لان في انواع مختلفه. هاي اول معلومه انا اعرفها اليوم. فيقدر يحدد لك نوع المرض اللي انت مصاب فيه. فيقول عن السيتي سكان مثلا، سالته عنه. السيتي سكان في اول ساعه في جلطات المخ تكون نسبه دقته 12%، لكن بعد فتره معينه تشوف الانسان دخل في الجلطه يكون دقته اكبر. وهو يشتغل على بحث انه يكون من خلال هذا الفحص البسيط يقدر يكتشف الجلطات، يقدر يكتشف الامراض وغيرها. انا زرت هذه المعمل من قبل في روسيا، وشفت انه كان عندهم نظام تم بيعه على شركات الاسعاف في العالم في كذا دوله، وكانت اعتقد منهم شركات اسعاف او سيارات اسعاف في عمان او شيء، نسيت والله. باعوا الجهاز من يشيلون الانسان من بيتهم، يفحصونه، يشوفون ان عنده جلطه ولا لا، ما ينتظرون يروحون المستشفى وغيره. عمان والصين هم طبعا معظم الماركت مالهم الصين، البيلاروس، الدول الروسيه القديمه. Angie, I was translating with them that when I visited you, you showed me that the device you have created, which is, I think you have sold it for Oman, for China. It can discover the blood problems and some damages in the brains. I think you've sold it to the emergency cases, correct? As I heard, as I remember.
We developed it, so we are registered first product last year and start sales in Russia, and now working on sales in China. So we need to pass through the registration process in China to start the sales. But we found a local partner who would like to put it into the market and would like to invest some money, like a couple of millions of dollars to this process.
Angie, this device, Bahrain was the first country in the world. I don't mean this device you have showed me. I think it's similar to similar to a device that can discover within 10 minutes either do we have a virus corona affected or not. But when they used it, as I heard from some doctors, friends, it is not accurate like the PCR. So Bahrain has came back to the PCR. What is the difference between your device and the device has been sold in the market?
So I'm not sure what kind of device you used before, but if it was the same device for detecting the antibodies, the answer is that on the early stage of disease, when the patient is like a few days from onset, from the disease beginning, PCR test should be done. This is a golden standard, not the antibody test. But after that, or for a screening of group of patients who are suspects of having a coronavirus, the antibody test could be used because it's cheap. It should be cheaper than PCR, because PCR costs I don't know how much in Bahrain, but in Russia it costs almost $40, I think.
$40.
Yes, and the antibody test costs $3, $2, so it's 10 times cheaper. And so on the first stage of disease should be used PCR test. But when you are monitoring the disease or you want to make a cheap screening of patients, you can use antibody test. But maybe this one which you are used before was not the best one on the accuracy. But I don't know. They're actually the same in Spain. I heard the news that they was declined the test because he has low accuracy and was falsified or something like that. Maybe it was a scam. I don't know.
Okay, so regarding the fund now, any investor has called you?
Bahrain investors.
Yeah.
No.
We hope that Bahrain is the first country in the world can invest in this device. Actually, is it ready to be in the market, or still?
So it's in development. So we plan to finish the prototypes in the end of April. And actually, I've seen the initiative.
Or still?
So it's in development. So we plan to finish the prototypes in the end of April. And actually, I've seen the initiative of FIND, the organization. It's a diagnostic association of companies who develop in diagnostics and other companies who are related to this industry. They start all of the projects, so they have a pipeline of the diagnostic projects. I've been there on this website yesterday, and I've seen that hundreds of tests developing on development right now. Some of them on the market already, some of them in the development. So we plan that our product will be in June, will be available in Russia.
Regarding the medicine, do you think that the medicine is going to be in the market within 6 months or 9 months or 1 year more?
So this is complicated questions, because you know that the countries, the different countries have a different medical registration system. So medical, I mean medical devices, pharmaceutical. So one country is like the United States, Japan, China, European Union. Regarding the pharmaceutical, they have very strict regulation. So you need to, when you're developing the new drug, you need to pass through the very complicated, very tough, and very complicated procedures. And the development is divided to the stages. There is a preclinical stage, the stage 1, when you making research on the safety of this device. Stage 2, when you are showing the efficacy, and stage 3, when you show the population study on the people with the dosage of this drug to make some evidence of the efficacy and safety, both. And then you go to the registration. And usually this process takes years, 2, maybe 3 years, maybe more, but
Yeah, sorry, it has been. Someone has called 2 times. I hope he will not call again.
Yeah, so I think it's maybe 1 year, maybe 9 months, maybe 1 year, I think. But what we should to do? We should develop this vaccine and we should issue to the market. Not like last time in China, then they stopped the development because of no virus. They stopped the development.
Actually, in Bahrain, I think Bahrain medical team, one of the best 5 medical team in the world now, because the number of people has been recovered is more than people has been affected by the virus now. So we have recovered around 55%.
How many people?
I forget actually the official numbers, but it is not more than 400. But the people has been recovered more than 250, as I remember. But there are more 55% and more. Yeah. Anyhow, so now Angie, regarding the device and fund for the device, contacting any if the investors they are looking to support this patent, they have contact Skolkova directly or your lab?
They can contact my lab or Skolkova, so the same. How they like it. I can leave my contact details maybe for you or here in the chat. So I actually this is my first experience of such.
Really?
Yes, I never done this.
I hope you can repeat it again.
Thanks. Maybe when we finish the development, I will call you and maybe we can repeat it.
Yeah, please. Please. I'm very proud about you and the way you are looking to do the device. Anyhow, this is actually one of my best live streaming I've done in my life. Most of, just I'll give you some questions has been mentioned here. People they are asking. I think this is not your it's not in your job actually, but they are asking about the summer. If the summer has came back. When we in the summer, the virus will live or will die?
The virus not die, it will left, but for sure it would go lower of the cases, because right now the pandemic in the epidemiology how to say I forget this word on English. Нагрузка английский.
No translator. Where is Murad?
I don't know. Where's Murad?
احنا مراد excuse me I'll just translate for people. انا احاول قد ما اقدر، طبعا هو انجليزيتي وايد زينه جيد بالنسبه حق بقيه الروس يعني. قاعد احاول ابسط وياه اللغه دائما واتكلم وياه بطريقه التيرمز، واستخدم وياه كلمات معروفه يعني. ثانيا هو كان في مترجم احنا منسقين معاه اسمه مراد، جزائري من اصل جزائري، هو عنده جنسيه روسيه ايضا، عايش 25 سنه في روسيا. لكن مراد مسكين ما قدر يوصل اليوم، منطقه شوي بعيده عليه، سكولكوفا خارج موسكو تقريبا ساعه الا ربع تقريبا.
اوكي. The burden will be lower.
Anyhow, Angie, I hope all the best for your device and for your patent and for your job, for your lab. I was planning actually to visit Moscow again by April, but Corona has locked down all the world.
I will say on Arabic, inshallah.
Inshallah, yes, we say inshallah.
Is it correct? Inshallah.
Yes, correct. Yeah, correct. Right, Angie. Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
I'll keep this live in my account, and I'm going to spread it everywhere in the Arab countries. And
thank you.
All the best. All the best, man.
Thank you very much. All the best to you.
See you
Good
after.
luck.
See you after Corona. All right. Bye.
Okay. See you. Bye bye.
Yeah, it's in my pleasure actually to Lena and everyone there.
Oh, sure. I will.
Yeah, please.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Man. Bye.